I don't know where the hell I've gone with this whole like dress up thing. I look kind of mod, kind of like British invasion-ish, sort of. Look kind of like early Aerosmith. I don't know how I've gone with this whole dress up thing. I'm trying to match my jeans. My jeans have the same pattern as my shirt, so I'm like trying to match it. So anyhow, I wrote another song. This time, okay, well, originally this song was supposed to be called You Need to Get Laid. And I thought to myself, oh wow, what a stupid, dumbass song title. Like, that is like not working. You know, that's what I originally wanted to name the song, is You Need to Get Laid. And I thought, wow, what a fucking stupid, dumb song title. Like, that's not working. So as I got into it and started really feeling the groove of this song, I actually renamed it. It was supposed to be called You Need to Get Laid, which is a really dumbass song title, and I kind of realized that it was kind of a stupid song title, and I renamed it to Sharpen the Knife. Okay, so obviously I thought the other song title didn't fit. This song is like a very simple progression, just like 4 counts of each, I guess you could call them like riffs or chords or whatever. It's like 4 counts of each chord or 4 counts of each riff, because I didn't really want to write lyrics for this song, because this song is more of an instrumental, and besides, my singing kind of ruins all the songs. At first I was thinking of a beat-up old teddy bear, but obviously I was thinking about sex like I do all the time, right? It's because the song I was originally going to name it, You Need to Get Laid, was the original name of this song, but I renamed it to Sharpening the Knife for a lot of reasons. One, I thought it sounded, it doesn't really sound brutal, it just sounds a little more, I don't know, I just thought maybe that it sounded, for whatever reason, I don't know, it is kind of, I don't know how to say it, it's not really heavy or anything, but I just thought it was heavy enough for that title or something, I don't know. But anyhow, this song is mostly inspired by, I've been listening to a lot of royalty-free music tracks lately, because I've been putting together a YouTube video, and, I'm glad there are musicians out there who do royalty-free songs, like, Techno Axe or something like that. It's like Techno Axe, or something like that. He does a lot of royalty-free music, and then there's Silent Partner, which is like a YouTube band, and then there's like Ethan Mixel and stuff like that. I've been listening to a lot of that shit, so this song, I had to put on a lot of those royalty-free rock tracks to really get this song together, because this song was going nowhere a couple of hours ago until I put on some royalty-free rock music tracks. So this song is mostly inspired by all the rock, royalty-free rock tracks I've been hearing, and thank God that they're out there, because we all love variety and we all hate the stress of copyright. So I'm glad that those musicians are willing to put that out there for free like that, and it's really good music for the most part. It's a lot better than what I can play. You know that I'm just an amateur. I'm not really. Get this thing out of here. Okay. Well, I've been practicing this song for quite some time tonight, and I want to play it and get it over with. Of course, this song's still in the works, so when I play it, is it going to be perfect? No. Yeah, for the most part, my music's all about sex, but I try to mix it up a little while. And obviously, I was thinking about sex when I wrote this one, too, but I changed the title to Sharpening the Knife, and you're probably going to hear me do some vocals in it. I'm going to be like, Sharpening the Knife. I'm going to do some, like, really cool whispering. Oh, man, it's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. Like, this is going to be a cool little track on my next album. You know, I'm gonna put it up on iTunes and stuff like that, and I'm gonna see if people like it. I'm not in a band yet, so nothing I do is gonna sound perfection, because I'm in a band. I mean, I'm not in a band. I mean, I'm in a band. No, I mean, I'm not in a band yet. I have been in a band, and that's the School of Rock band. Yes, I have been in a band, but I don't have like my own band. I've been in somebody else's band, but I don't have my own band. So I've been in a band before. It's just that I don't have a band to play with. I've been in a band though, and that was somebody else's band, and it was short term, and I played with them. It was the School of Rock, obviously. Duh. I've never played with any musicians that, well, yes, the instructor is always a professional musician at the School of Rock. But for the most part, I haven't really played in a band with any musicians that are over the age of, let's say, 15. Because for the most part, the School of Rock, the Rock 101, pretty much they're all like 15 and under. Well, maybe here and there you get like 16, 17, like, you know, but for the most part, they were all like under 12 years old. The musicians I was playing with, they were kids, all under 12 years old. So I have experience jamming with kids for the most part. And the instructor's the only one who's like a professional, and that is not the kid. Yeah, so I mean, I've mostly had experience jamming with kids, so I don't have my own band, no, but I played for somebody else's band. Okay, let's get on with this already. So this is not going to be perfect because I'm still working on this, but this is just a track that I put together tonight. Okay. Like, I didn't start that right. Okay, my bandana, like, whatever. No, it's a freaking scarf. It's in front of my guitar. Okay. I can start this once again. And this time, I'm going to do this right, okay? Yeah, that didn't go well. hell you thought of that, but my god, that is one fucked up jam. What I was doing basically is going by this. So this is what I wrote on a piece of paper. I don't know if you can really see it. You can kind of see that. So I was trying to go by a 1, 2, 3, 4 beat, but I slipped up in some places. Once I put it on the album or the record or release it as a song, single, what have you not, it should sound a lot better. It should be a lot better sounding, but that's just my style. Some, I don't know, I guess my style's kind of basic to some degree, but I do, like this pumping is not so basic. I don't know, it's stuff that I learned on YouTube videos and all this shit I already know, I mean, but on the album, it should sound really good. It should sound really dark. It should sound a lot darker. It should sound a lot heavier because I have a bunch of VST plugin effects that can make anything sound really heavy and grimy and all that shit. Like, my software could take bubblegum shit and make it sound like the heaviest thing on planet Earth, so I can take this and make it a lot heavier using my software, hopefully. But I mean, I should have the groove down perfect and everything, and I know it takes several times for me to record several takes, so it should sound a lot better. Is it gonna? I mean, yeah, it should sound a lot better because you're gonna hear drums. There's gonna be drums, and it's gonna be all finalized and shit. And it's gonna sound better, but I think this is just another song on my album. Nothing special, it's just another song. It's called Sharpening the Knife. Originally, it was supposed to be about getting laid, and the song was gonna be called You Need to Get Laid. Obviously, on that title, bumped it and changed it to Sharpening the Knife because I thought, if these riffs cut like a knife, if this groove cuts like a knife, then why can't I just sharpen it a little bit? So, I don't know how... It's weird how I came up with that one. I guess it's taking a knife that's really dull and sharpening it. I don't know how the hell I came up with that one, but all I know is I dumped the first title and replaced it with something a lot more cutting edge, if you will. Something a lot better, something a lot more going with the shock rocker theme instead of you can't have it be sex through 100% of the album because then you're gonna get burnt out on it. I mean, you can't have it be sex 100% of the time or else it's gonna, get repetitive. I guess another reason why I dumped my first title, You Need to Get Laid, and obviously as I was going through this and being inspired by more and more royalty-free rock channels, obviously the whole dynamic of the song changed from what I originally thought it was going to sound like. I mean, obviously the song changed as I was going through what I really wanted with the sound and everything, experimenting with all... This song is just a big fucking experiment with all kinds of different sounds on the guitar. It's the same thing if you want to experiment with rhythm on the drums. Well, I'm experimenting with the different sounds on the guitar. So that's what this song is basically doing. And I mean, I gotta say the biggest reason why I dumped my existing song title, because I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it a little more, and I thought, damn, that's kind of stupid, so I changed it. For the better. Oh yes, for the better. It's gonna make the song sound better and everything. Everything's gonna be... It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be great. What is it? It's gonna be, it's just gonna be a lot more relevant to a theme I want, I guess, because I know sex is a theme. It's a very strong theme, but if there's other themes like horror, this is going to definitely be a lot better. And oh yeah, I know Nicky with his knife collection. I cannot say that I'm not inspired by Don't you think I got the title from thinking about Nicky's knives collection? Yes, obviously I did, but I've always liked knives too. Bullshit. But anyhow, I'm saying bullshit because don't think that I didn't like knives before I knew Nicky had a knife collection. No, I liked knives way before I knew about Nicky's knife collection. That's why I was saying bullshit. So anyhow, I am done with this video, and I'm gonna try to get this song on this album. I don't know. This song may be the last track. It may be the closing track, because I was thinking about for a long time what's gonna be the closing track on this album. It's probably gonna be this song. This song is most likely gonna be the closer track. It just sounds like the conclusion at the end of an essay, or it sounds like the conclusion at the end of the movie. So I'm gonna probably make this song track right here that I just played the ending track on the album. It's probably going to end the album. It's going to be the ending track. And you're probably asking yourself, why is she making another album? Okay, first of all, I'm really fucking passionate about this, okay? Even though I'm an amateur, even though you could say all this shit that I'm an amateur, that I'm not good at, that I suck, blah, blah, blah. You can say all this shit. But the bottom line is, I have played in a band before. I have gotten mentoring from other musicians that are professionals that do jam on the Sunset Strip, mind you. They do jam on the Sunset Strip. They do play in real rock bands on the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles. Hello. I've hung out with with these dudes just a little bit at the School of Rock. Just a little bit at the School of Rock. I'm not saying everybody, but a select few. You know, I'm hanging out with a select few, you know, of real musicians that really got their shit together. I mean, well, I'm a real musician too, I won't deny that, but anyhow, it's because I'm not in a band that this sounds like the way it does, you know, and I do my best to do everything to enhance the track at home. You know, but the bottom line is, and I'm not a really, really, really good kick-ass guitarist either. Oh, no. I know that. I know where I am, okay, so don't think that I am this. But I think the best thing that I'm good at is writing lyrics and just putting songs together and just being an artist, which I want to be. I think that I'm the most good at that. I mean, by myself, obviously, I'm not going to go anywhere. I know that if I'm by myself, I'm just going to stay underground. I know that when I get in a band, I might stay underground too, but I don't care because I just want an audience to play to. I really don't care whether or not, if I make it big or not. I don't care. That's not what I'm in it for. I don't really care. You know, I'm not in it for that reason. But if I do make it big, then great, you know, all the more better. And if you try to make it big and dream about it, I don't think there is anything wrong with that. Really, there is nothing wrong with dreaming about the bigger potential. You know, even though guys like Gene Simmons would say rock is dead. I met Gene Simmons. He was so nice to me. But anyhow, he whispered in my ear. I'm sorry. He whispered in my ear. Okay. Yes, so, anyhow, I don't know if I want to be the all-girl band out there. I think that kind of looks, I don't know, people look at girl bands in a certain way, but there's nothing wrong with it. I'm totally open to it, actually. Anything. Even if it's an all-girl band, I'm totally open to it. It's better to get somewhere, you know, even if you're a girl band, I think that's okay. Because I think even if I do get in a girl band, that we're going to be the girl band that sounds different, right? You know, we're not going to be, another repeat of we're not gonna be the Go-Go's, obviously. The Runaways, I totally respect them, so I'm not gonna say, oh, we're not gonna be the Runaways. I'm not gonna say that. I can't say that because I totally respect the Runaways and stuff. I totally respect, like, Joan Jett and Lita Ford. Like, I totally respect them, so, I mean, but anyhow, I'm just saying, like, if I do get in a girl band, we're gonna be that one girl band that's, like, really different and really gonna stand out, hopefully. I don't want... We're gonna be the girl band that seems like... that plays like and acts like the dudes, hopefully, if that... And I'm totally open to it. But, I mean... Do I prefer to get in a band with other dudes? Yeah, I do, but, you know, but I don't even have to get in a band that's stable, like, musicians can constantly be moving in and out, if that's the way it's going to be, but as long as I get those songs recorded and they sound great, well, then that's cool, you know, but I'm totally open to an all-girl band. I mean, in the past I was saying, oh, I'm never going to do that, blah, 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 no. It's all about the music, man, it's all about the music, you know. I should be open to it because I don't have a band. I've been in a band. I've played in a band. I have played in a band. I just don't have a band of my own. That's all. It's simple. It's simple. I just don't have a band of my own. It's just one simple fucking fact. And don't misconstrue that. Don't think, oh, she's so inexperienced. She's never played in a band. Bullshit! I have played in a band. That's wrong. You know, so don't mix up my facts here. Because what I tell you is true because it's coming from me. I'm the source right here. Not that anyone cares, right? But anyhow, I do want to make this bigger. And the main reason why I'm still doing music and still doing this album and still working towards where I want to be is because I do want to get my feet off of the ground, and I figured out with this album that really my most talented aspects are going to shine out, and whatever I'm really about, I'm really going to shine out. I'm going to shine with this album. I'm really going to, you know, I'm really pushing it to the next level with, even with the whole engineering aspect of it, the production aspect of it, I'm really pushing it to the next level. You know why? Because I show the musicians at School of Rock my songs, you know, they're instructors, but they're also musicians. But anyhow, they're also musicians, but they're instructors, that's what I'm going to say. And they would give me constructive criticism and tell me what I need to do to make it better. So, taking in all that, and now that I quit the School of Rock, it seems like I have more time to do this, plus I'm in college, you know, but now that I'm not in the School of Rock anymore, I have so much more time to do this, and actually put those suggestions into the production aspect of it. So I've really upped the game on the production aspect of this next album. I don't even know what it... I know what it's going to be called. Yes, I do. I actually do have a title for this next album. It's going to be called Going on the Edge, from what I know. And that hasn't changed. I established that, like, maybe a month or two ago. Going on the Edge was going to be it. That was going to be the title. I've already designed the back side of it. The side with all the songs. That side of it, I've already designed it. And I already have in mind... You know, I want to wear, like, kind of like a leather corset on the front cover, you know, and I want to, like, wear what I have in mind is, like, a police hat, a leather corset. I thought that would be really cool, and I want to make sure it looks sexy. I want to make sure I'm putting more sexuality into my music because that's how I express myself. But not too much. You can't put too much in it, obviously, because then it gets repetitive and then people are turned off, right? Because I'm also a shock rocker, I'm also about that too, so I guess if you're about any one or more two things, I guess, I don't know, but anyhow, I'm doing this so I can eventually, maybe one day, get into a band, but time is also an issue, because, well, okay, yeah, I have plenty of time, you could say that over and over and over again, I'm young, okay, yeah, that's on my side, definitely, I won't deny that, but I'm young and I won't deny it, but I got, like, college has, I got my hands tied with college and my job, you know. But I think if I wanted to do one show, if I wanted to just maybe make, if I just wanted a band and just have it be whatever it is, you know, and just do maybe like one show with a band and see how people like it, whatever I got, and see where it goes from there, you know. And it's and you know, as far as I know, you get paid for these gigs too and stuff like that. You know, I have to really fight and struggle to squeeze that in my busy schedule. I have to really fight to struggle to fit that in, because right now, I'm like the career woman right now. I'm headed on the career path, and it's all about my career. Well, to some aspect, it's about my personal life too, because, you know, actually, I'm looking for more and more sex. We all know that, you know, so that sex is important too. My personal life is important too, but then I'm going on the career path right now, so I don't know how it's going to work out, but if I can get one show in with a couple of my songs and a band, actually get like the band thing going, that would be really, really cool for me, you know. So I gotta see. I'm doing this album to get my feet off the ground, because I figure that if musicians hear this one, they're gonna know that I'm into it. But I'm not like, let's face it, I'm not ready to play leads. I'm not a lead guitarist. I do try to do some stuff that lead guitarists do, like solos. I try to do that, but I am nowhere near a Zakk Wylde type of guitarist. I'm nowhere near that, you know. So it's like, if I get in a band, what am I gonna do? Have them perform my songs for me? Hell no. I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna do something, you know. And I'm mostly wanting to go in it for my shock rocker thing. I'm wanting to present that with makeup and everything. I'm wanting to do that. I'm gonna play something. And I mean, am I gonna be like Nikki Sixx and play bass? I don't know. I mean, I'm doing rhythm, but a lot of times you get a guitarist in a band, you only have one guitarist who can do rhythm and leads usually. So that's kind of weird where that works out, and I'm not really. Somebody handed me a bass and said, "You're gonna play bass." I've had no bass lessons. I've played bass in my songs, but I'm not as nearly as high up there as I am with the guitar. So if somebody had me play the drums and play the drums, forget it, because I would be all the way in the back like that. I don't think I would be really good with that. I'm not a lead singer. I can't sing either. But I'm mostly like rhythm guitar oriented, and I guess I'd have to have a separate guitar play leads, I guess, and that gets a little complicated when you do that kind of shit. It gets a little bit complicated. So it's kind of there's some confusion in that aspect. Where would I go and what would I do? And I'm a guitarist, but I'm not like that kind of guitarist. I'm not lead, so I don't know. It's a little bit, it's still got a lot of time yet to progress. It's still got a lot of time, you know. And I think I'm pretty good as far as the skills that I have right now. I've honed in on it. I could play rhythm, no problem, but leads, it's a different story. So, yeah, it's a little bit. A line's very fuzzy. You know, I don't know, but could I play guitar, could I play rhythm guitar and be proficient at it? I'd imagine so, because I was, at the School of Rock, I was pretty good. I was pretty good with the little rehearsing that I did do, and the Rock 101 I was pretty good. I remember I was at the School of Rock and I was performing. I was on stage and I was playing Bad Moon Rising, and I messed up like two chords, and the instructor had to intervene and tell me like which chords he had to intervene because I was playing the wrong chords that did not look good, and somehow I haven't forgotten that night. When the night I fucked up Bad Moon Rising, still haven't really forgot it. It hasn't really left me because I'm like, oh shit, So, the question is really, I guess, yeah, I guess I could be mostly a backbeat person, but I mean, I'm coming up with most of the riffs. I'm coming up with most of but yeah, rhythm guitars. So the band would be like, if I had a lead guitarist, which I should because I'm not really a lead guitarist, I should have, it would be 5 people, and that would make it very complicated because I'm not proficient at soloing. I can do it, but I'm not proficient at it. I can do it. Yes, I can do it, but I'm not proficient at it. Like, I'm not stage ready for that. Like, I can play arpeggios, I can do that, but I'm not, like, stage ready for it. And when I do it, usually it's very slow, and I usually have to chop out notes because usually what I do is I simplify it, I dumb it down, I chop out notes because I'm not, I mean, it's like I can do it, but I'm not stage ready for it, blah, blah, blah. So the band would be like 5 people, which in a lot of bands, like you got bands like Aerosmith, there's like, Aerosmith has Rat had more than one guitarist, and I think Aerosmith had more than one guitarist also. Correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong on that one, but I know Rat had more than one guitarist. There was Robin Crosby and that one other guy, I forgot his name unfortunately. But all I know is that I was in high school still. I forgot his name. Shit, I forgot his name. But I know that bands sometimes have like 2 guitarists, and probably to where I'm in right now, to where I'm at right now. If I had a band, yes, I would have another guitarist, of course, because I'm not a lead guitarist. I'm rhythm guitar. Duh. So a lot of guitarists are both rhythm and lead, and to fill in that role I can't. It's just not possible at the moment. Maybe a couple of years down the road I could, but I don't know. I doubt it. Don't doubt yourself. But I'm nowhere near ready. I'm nowhere near having a band. Like nowhere near it. I've played in a band. Make that bands with an S, because I've played with Rock 101, and then there was like the 50s band. I played with 2 bands at that School of Rock, so I got a lot of experience there. So I don't know, it's a mystery what will happen. Maybe nothing will happen for a long time, years. It may take years. Maybe in the year 2020, you may not even see anything happen until 2020. I hate to say that, but maybe if I got a band, maybe I should call my band 2020. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if I called my band 2020, because probably nothing happened until 2020, right? Or if I get it before 2020, maybe. But I just think that's a cool band name. There's that one song, 2112 by Rush. It's an album. I should call my band like 2020 or 2025 or 20 something, like make it like a band, like make it sort of like, it's like futuristic but near futuristic. Like what I mean by that is like near future, because 2020 is exactly 5 years from now. So if you make your band name 2020, it's like present time. It's like now, and I think that makes sense because we are like kind of like the 60s, 70s, 80s future is now. There was a 80s advertisement for canned foods, and they said even in the year 2025, blah 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 blah. I posted it up on Instagram. I thought it was really cool. This early CGI animation, which is really cool, but kind of like the 80s, 90s, 60s, 70s, sort of, so to speak, future. What was the future back then? We're in that now. So I think if I got a band and I named it like 2020 or 2015, now it doesn't ring a bell, but like 2030, 2025, 2026, 2027, something like that. Something like that might be actually a really good name for a band. You know, that might be a good band name, actually. That might be really good. Might be a good idea. Will I change my mind? Probably. I don't know. But, you know, will I even get a band? I don't know, because I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know. Will I even get there? I would hope so. Maybe, you know. And I know there are a lot of you can relate. There's people in their 40s wishing that they had a band and never got a band. There's even people in their 40s still lusting after that band thing and still wanting to be in a band and have a band. There's some people that have never played in a band, so am I grateful for the experience I've had so far at something like School of Rock, of course. I mean, I've always been grateful for School of Rock ever since I got in it. I've always been grateful for that. Are you kidding me? Of course. I'm grateful for the experience that I have had, though, and you know, how far I've made it. I am grateful for that, and if I don't make it any further, then, you know, it's not going to be the end. But I just hope that even after I die, my legacy will go on and somebody else will hear these songs and really realize that I was talented, you know, in a lot of ways, and that I'm a shock rocker and that I'm very theatrical. Hopefully somebody one day will realize, hopefully I'll have a legacy and somebody will realize, oh my god, she's so talented, or she is talented and she has great lyrics, but maybe her guitaring wasn't so great, and that's okay, because that's true. My guitaring isn't so great. I don't have a great voice, but I'm more of like a poet, I guess, with my songwriting. Even my songwriting, you could say, is not that great, and I am totally, like, you know, because I'm not a professional, no way. But am I working with a songwriting team? Hell no. I mean, this is just my original stuff, and I think that it's cool that it's original, that it's coming from me and not anyone else. Now, I know the band Sweet, as much as I love them, they had a songwriting team, and I mean, I'm totally cool with that. That's fine, you know. So their songs were, I guess, you know, I mean, Led Zeppelin, ton of covers and songs on the original. I mean, that's fine. But I think that that's cool that it's original, that it's actually coming from me, and that it's actually genuine. So I've been ranting for, like, how long? Oh my god. This video is like 44 minutes long now because I've been sitting here ranting so much. But all that pent up, like, sexuality, the sexual feelings, everything, all those feelings from puberty that I had growing up, everything that I couldn't, like, seem to express in a way that people just, like, I would try to express myself, but people wouldn't hear me. That's how I felt like, and all that stuff, that sexuality and whatever else you have, sometimes it isn't even sexual. Sometimes it has nothing to do with sex. But sometimes I need to express stuff and no one hears me, and now I'm feeling like, okay, well, I'm just going to put this in my music and then somebody will hear me. So, that's, yeah, so it's going on too long. Okay. Alright, I'm going to log off now. Signing out.